Hello children, this is Ritu Tamrate and you are watching my channel Literature with Ritu. So we have already started one chapter, Scarlet Pimpernel, and we have already finished up to this line. She had come upstairs, right? So today we are going to start from this line. At last she stooped to pick it up. So today we are going to start from this line itself. So let's get started. At last she stooped to pick it up and, puzzled beyond measure, saw that the letter was addressed to herself in her husband's large business-like hand. Right? So last time we have read that she had just entered her room, and after a few couple of moments she found that there was a letter lying just at the threshold of her room. So she like it seemed to her a little bit spooky or airy, that because a short while back itself she had just entered the room, and at that moment of time the letter was not there, but after a couple of moments the letter, all of a sudden the letter appeared at the doorstep. So it was like a little bit strange for her, because थोड़ी देर पहले लेटर नहीं था, फिर अचानक से आ गया. At last she stooped to pick it up. So at last what she did, she just bent down to pick the letter up, and she was puzzled beyond measure. That means she was perplexed, or she was amazed beyond measure. That means she was extremely amazed, just at the glance of the letter, because that letter was addressed to herself, because on that letter the address was written, uh, the address of herself was written on the envelope, and that letter had been written by her husband himself. So business like hand, that means her husband was a businessman, and her that's why this adjective has been used over here, business like hand, for her husband. He was a businessman, of course, so just it is written like that here at this place. So what could he have to say to her in the middle of the night, which could not be put off until morning? She tore open the envelope and read. So she started wondering as to what had been written in the letter. What the message was, which her husband could not stop up until morning, and what the emergency was that her husband had to tell that, or her husband had to convey that message to her just in the middle of the night. तो ऐसी क्या इमरजेंसी थी जो उसके हस्बैंड को मिडिल ऑफ द नाइट में ही उसको अपने वाइफ को बताना था? ऐसी क्या इमरजेंसी थी जो कि वो मॉर्निंग तक नहीं रुक सकता था? तो शी वॉज अ लिटिल बिट अमेज्ड एंड स्टार्टल्ड कि ऐसी क्या बात है. शी गॉट अफ्रेड ऑल्सो. सी टोर ओपन द एनवेलप. उसने एनवेलप को फाड़ा और उसमें लिखा था, A most unforeseen circumstance forces me to leave for the north immediately. So, unforeseen circumstance. So, unforeseen here, it is written unexpected. You could write this word, unexpected circumstance or situation, forced her husband to go out of the house, and he had to move towards north, because certainly all of a sudden that work, like कुछ काम आ गया उसको, and he had to move towards north. Certainly उसको अचानक से कहीं जाना पड़ा, मतलब नॉर्थ की तरफ जाना पड़ा, और वो इन्फॉर्म किया अपने वाइफ को. सो आई बेग योर लेडीशिप्स पार्डन इफ यू डू नॉट अवेल माई सेल्फ ऑफ द ऑनर ऑफ बिडिंग यू गुड बाय. सो उसने अपने वाइफ से माफ़ी मांगा. लेडीशिप्स मीन्स इन ब्रिटेन, ऐसा ये जो वर्ड्स है, ये these words are used in order to give some respect to women. तो ladyship is a word जो कि respect देने के लिए use किया जाता है. तो he told his wife that she should forgive him because he was not there, or he could not inform her about this message or about this information, physically being present in front of her. उसको वो नहीं कर पाया, इसके लिए वो माफ़ी मांगने लगा. सो उसने माफ़ी मांगा कि वो खुद प्रेजेंट नहीं हो सका उसे ये इन्फॉर्मेशन देने के लिए, उसको लेटर लिखना पड़ा. माई बिजनेस may keep me engaged or employed for about a week, so I shall not have the privilege of being present at your ladyship's party on Wednesday. I remain your ladyship's most humble and obedient servant. Now he is telling, or he is informing his wife that the kind of business he was going for might keep him engaged for almost a week. कुछ एक हफ्ता के लिए उसको, एक सप्ताह के लिए उसको वो अपने काम में व्यस्त रह सकता है. और दिस वॉज द रीज़न वाई ही वॉज अनेबल टू बी प्रेजेंट इन अ पार्टी जो मे बी होने वाला था वेडनेसडे के दिन. उसमें वो प्रेजेंट नहीं हो सकता है. ही वॉज अनेबल टू बी प्रेजेंट इन दैट पार्टी बिकॉज ऑफ दैट रीज़न, बिकॉज ऑफ दैट वर्क विच वॉज गोइंग टू कीप हिम एंगेज्ड फॉर अबाउट अ वीक. एंड आई रिमेन योर लेडीशिप्स. और लास्ट में वो बोलता है कि मैं आपके लिए एक ओबीडियंट सर्वेंट की तरह हूँ. मतलब वो जो सर पर्सी ब्लैकनी है वो अपने वाइफ को बोल रहा है कि आई एम जस्ट लाइक अ सर्वेंट फॉर यू. ठीक है. और मैं आपके जो है आई रिमेन योर, हाँ, मैं आपकी पार्टी में नहीं आ सकता हूँ, लेकिन आई विल ऑलवेज रिमेन एज मोस्ट हम्बल एंड ओबीडियंट सर्वेंट टू यू. मैं आपके लिए हमेशा एक ओबीडियंट सर्वेंट की तरह रहूँगा. सर पर्सी ब्लैकनी. सो दिस वॉज all which was written in that letter. Her keen ears had detected the sound of voices and pawing of the horses' hooves against the flagstone. So flagstone क्या होता है? Large flat stone slabs used for paving. तो जहाँ घोड़े जहाँ रहते हैं उसको उस जगह को, वहाँ पर क्या हुआ कि उसे कुछ आवाज़ें सुनाई दे रही थी. घोड़े के मतलब घोड़े के चिल्लाने की आवाज़ आ रही थी. उसके हूव्स मीन्स द आई थिंक द बॉटम पार्ट ऑफ द लेग्स ऑफ द हॉर्सेस, राइट. द जो हॉर्सेस का जो पैर होता है उसका बॉटम पार्ट्स को दे आर कॉल्ड हूव्स. तो इसकी आवाज़ें उसको आ रही थी. एंड सी डिटेक्टेड ऑल दिस साउंड्स from that area where the horses were kept. ठीक है. तो उस जगह को क्या बोलते हैं जहाँ horses रहता है? तो उस जगह को क्या बोलते हैं? स्टेबल बोलते हैं. हाँ, याद आया. तो her keen ears had detected the sound of the voices. और her keen ears, keen क्यों यूज़ किया यहाँ पे? because her ears were interested at that time, because she was trying to hear some kinds of voices, because a short while back itself her husband had departed. So she was trying to hear some kinds of voices, or she was trying to figure out some kinds of hints through which she could उसे ऐसा लग रहा था कि still there were some chances that she could meet him before he departed. उसे लग रहा था कि वो अभी भी अपने हस्बैंड से मिल सकती है. तो इन तरह की आवाज़ें उसको आ रही थी from the area where stable was situated. So Margaret hurried to the main door, and with trembling fingers she undid the bolts one by one, and for the locks were heavy and stiff. So she hurried towards the main gate, because her ears had detected, like she had heard some of the voices from the stable, and at once she understood that her husband was to depart, and still he had not departed. So she had got some chance to meet him before he departed. So she all of a sudden she moved towards the main gate, because उसको अपने हस्बैंड से मिलना था. एंड शी undid the bolts. तो फास्टनर्स होता है ना, जो गेट के ऊपर जो फास्टनर्स होता है जिसको हम बोल्ट्स बोलते हैं. सो शी स्टार्टेड ओपनिंग दिस बोल्ट्स, एंड जो बहुत कड़े थे, बहुत स्टिफ थे, उनको जल्दी जल्दी वो खोली. एंड हर होल फ्रेम shook with anxiety at her very thought that she might be too late, that he might have gone without her seeing him and bidding him Godspeed. So वो her whole frame shook, मतलब उसकी जो पूरी बॉडी थी, that the whole body was trembling or shaking like a leaf. लिख सकते हो shaking like a leaf. This is an expression. So shaking like a leaf लिख सकते हो, palpitate लिख सकते हो. Okay, so you could also write her whole body was palpitating. The spelling is PALPITATING, right? You could also write क्विवर, क्विवर लिख सकते हैं, ठीक है. सो दीज आर द वर्ड्स आई हैव गिवन यू. So why she was trembling or why she was shaking? Because she was wondering or she was afraid that she might not see her husband before he departed. उसको अपने हस्बैंड से मिलने का मन हो रहा था और वो डर रही थी कि कहीं ऐसा ना हो कि वो उसका हस्बैंड चला जाए और वो उसको माने उससे मिल ना सके और उसको गॉड स्पीड मतलब फेयरवेल ना बोल सके. गॉड स्पीड मतलब फेयरवेल, उसको माने गुड बाय ना बोल सके. At last she turned the key and opened the door. Her ears had not deceived her. A groom was standing close by, holding a couple of horses. One of these was Sultan Sir Percy Blakeney's favorite and swiftest horse, saddled ready for a journey. So at last क्या हुआ, वो वहाँ पहुँच जाती है स्टेबल के अंदर. And there her ears had not deceived, माने उसके 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 कानों ने उसको डिसीव नहीं किया था, मतलब उसके कानों को गलत सुनाई नहीं दिया था. She was quite right that she was listening all these voices from the stable. Okay, she was listening all these voices of horses from the area of stable. ठीक है, तो ये सब गलत नहीं था. She was quite right. And a groom, groom कौन था? The person who takes care of horses. So a groom was standing over there and he was making the horses ready as Percy Blakeney was going to start his journey, right? So he was actually, the groom was, whose name was okay, his name was not given, is not given. So the groom was making one of the horses called Sultan, because this Sultan, the horse's name, or this horse was one of the favorite horses of Sir Percy Blakeney, right? And he was also the swiftest horse. Swiftest means he was like capable of running at the highest speed. Swiftest means वही, swift मतलब होता है कि बहुत तेजी से वो भाग सकता है. So swiftest मतलब उसका सुपरलेटिव है कि बहुत ज़्यादा तेजी से वो भाग सकता था. He was capable of running at a very high speed. So saddled ready for a journey. So he was getting all these horses ready for his journey. The next morning Sir Percy himself appeared. Next moment, sorry. तो नेक्स्ट मोमेंट में सर पर्सी ब्लैकनी जो है वो हिमसेल्फ अपीयर्ड इन फ्रंट ऑफ Margaret and around the corner of the house and came quickly towards the horses. So he was coming towards the horses because he was also getting ready for his journey. He was as usual superbly okay dressed in a suit of fine cloth with high top boots and riding breeches. Okay, so he was dressed in a kind of suit which was ideal for horse riding. So ये कुछ नहीं है, इसका मतलब सिर्फ यही है कि वही क्लोथ्स वो पहना था, बूट्स पहना था, राइडिंग ब्रीचेस. ब्रीचेस मीन्स अ काइंड ऑफ ट्राउजर विच पीपल जनरली wear at the time of riding horses. See here, high boots with broad band at top, riding breeches, short trousers fastened just below the knee, worn usually while riding, right? So he was wearing all these things because he was going to have his journey or start his journey, or he was going for a journey. Margaret went forward a few steps, looked up and saw her. A slight frown appeared before his eyes. Now Margaret went towards him because he wanted to tell him something, or he wanted to bid goodbye or a farewell to him, but he looked up and saw her. So he looked up, he saw her, and a slight of frown, like he was not happy to see her, right? He was not happy to see her. Now we don't know the reason behind all this unhappiness just at the sight of his wife, because she had just come to that place in order to meet her husband, but even then he was not happy to see her at that place at that moment of time. So we don't know the reason behind all that. So what's going on, or what was going on between these two, I mean between this couple, इस दोनों के बीच में क्या चल रहा था हम लोग नहीं जानते हैं. तो फ्रॉन मीन्स होता है भवों को सिकोड़ना, लाइक व्हेन वी बिकम एंग्री विद समबडी, लाइक सो वी स्टार्ट फ्रॉनिंग आवर eyebrows. So this is what it means. So she started frowning his eyes and eyebrows because he was not happy that she had come to that place. You are going, she asked quickly. Where? उसने पूछा कहाँ जा रहे हो, क्यों जा रहे हो? As I have had the honor of informing your ladyship, unexpected business calls me to the north this morning, he said in his usual cold, drawling manner. So once again he informed his wife that he has already, he told, or he informed his wife that I have already told you that I am going to the north because I have got some business calls. तो वो बताया कि मैं तो पहले ही आपको बता चुका हूँ क्योंकि मैं क्यों जा रहा हूँ. And he said everything to his wife in a very drolling manner. Drolling means एकदम casual manner में उसने बताया. Just a minute. तो ड्रॉलिंग का मतलब नीचे में लिखा हुआ है. Let me, because charge is going to end in my computer. Okay, that's all right. So see here. See, ड्रॉलिंग, a lazy way of speaking. So उसने एक लेजी तरीके से just coldly or without giving any importance to his wives, he said all these things to her that just he was going. So yes, Percy C said, will you not tell me why you go today? Surely I am as a wife have got the right to know this. तो उसने कहा कि मैं as a wife, because I have got the right to know where you are going and why are you going. So you should tell me the reason and you should inform me about your departure, about your journey, as to what was the reason, what the reason was, as to why you were going or why he was going. उसको माने वो चाहती थी कि वो उसे बताए कि why he was going. Nay, madam, he said coldly, there is no need for that. My life is at your service and I am ready. I am already more than repaid. तो उसने कहा कि नहीं, ने मतलब होता नहीं मैडम, there is no need for that. मुझे नहीं लगता है कि मुझे आपको बताना चाहिए, because I am at your service. It's true. उसने कहा कि ये सही है कि मैं आपकी सेवा में हूँ. मतलब अब क्यों ऐसा बोल रहा है, क्योंकि वो तो उसका हस्बैंड था, अब वो उसकी सेवा में क्यों है. क्योंकि होता है ना कभी कभी कि वाइफ जो होती है वो थोड़ी सी बहुत हाई फाई होती है या फिर बहुत थोड़ी स्ट्रिक्ट होती है, तो हस्बैंड लोग जो होते हैं वो अपनी वाइफ की हर बात को मानता है, हर बात को सुनता है. ठीक है, तो इसी तरह का कोई रिलेशन होगा इन लोगों के बीच में. तभी वो बोल रहा है कि माई लाइफ इज एट योर सर्विस. इट्स ट्रू. वो बोल रहा है कि इट्स ट्रू दैट माई लाइफ इज एट योर सर्विस और आई एम ऑलवेज देयर फॉर योर सर्विस, एट योर सर्विस. बट मतलब मेरा लाइफ जो आपके लिए तुम्हारे सर्विस में है, आई एम ऑलरेडी मोर देन रिपेड. मतलब मैंने जितना सर्विस है उससे कहीं ज़्यादा मैंने रिपे कर चुका है. मतलब कहीं ज़्यादा मैंने अपनी ज़िंदगी में तुमको सर्विस दे चुका है. लेकिन इट डजंट मीन दैट आई विल टेल यू अबाउट ईच एंड एवरी अफेयर्स ऑफ माइंड. इट डजंट मीन दैट आई एम एंटाइटल्ड टू टेल यू ईच एंड एवरी थिंग्स अबाउट मी. इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि मैं तुमको सब कुछ बताऊँ. Impulsively, she stretched out both of her hands to him. There, I will not stop you. My thoughts go with you. Farewell. Now, impulsively, without any consideration, without any thinking, she just put out her hands to him. उससे गले मिलने के लिए she put her hands out to him कि गले मिलने के लिए. और वो बोली कि ठीक है, मैं तुम्हें रोकूंगी नहीं. मेरी यादें तुम्हारे साथ रहेंगी और मैं तुमको बाय बोलती हूँ, फेयरवेल बोलती हूँ. She crossed the landing outside her apartments and stood still for a moment at the head of the fine oak staircase. अब वो अपने अपार्टमेंट का जो लैंडिंग था, क्रॉस द लैंडिंग आउटसाइड हर ओन अपार्टमेंट, अपने अपार्टमेंट का माने अपने घर के नीचे वो खड़ी थी ना, तो नीचे का जो लैंडिंग मतलब नीचे से ऊपर जब चढ़ेगी तो सीढ़ियाँ होती है, स्टेयर होता है. तो स्टेयर के ऊपर एट द हेड ऑफ द स्टेयर एक जगह होती है जहाँ मैंने जब स्टेयर्स से कोई चढ़ता है, when somebody is going up the stairs, then there is a land type of area, like there is a place where you stand for some time and then you go to the next groups of stairs. एक ग्रुप ऑफ स्टेयर चढ़े, फिर दूसरा ग्रुप ऑफ स्टेयर के लिए आप जब चढ़ते हैं तो there is a small area of land in between you can stand. Okay, on that area you can stand. तो उसको लैंडिंग कहा जाता है. तो वहाँ पे उसको वो क्रॉस कर चुकी थी एंड वहाँ वो कुछ समय के लिए खड़ी थी एट द हेड ऑफ द फाइन ओक स्टेयर केस. स्टेयर केस जो था वो इट वॉज मेड अप ऑफ द काइंड ऑफ वुड विच बिलोंग टू ओक ट्री. ठीक है, तो ये सब चीज़ क्यों बता रहे हैं, क्योंकि वो लोग बहुत एफ्लुएंट फैमिली से था. मतलब दे वेर एक्सट्रीमली रिच और दे बिलोंग टू लाइक एक्सट्रीमली हाई स्ट्राटा ऑफ सोसाइटी. ठीक है, सो दे वेर एक्सट्रीमली लग्जूरियस काइंड ऑफ पीपल. On her left was her husband's room. Now, on the left side of her there was a room which belonged to her husband, which when Sir Percy did not use it, was kept locked. So it was always kept locked because Sir Percy was not using that room at all. So his own special valet Frank had charge of this room. So valet means personal attendant. So Frank, his name was Frank, or he was taking care of his room. No one was ever allowed to go inside. So nobody could go inside that room because nobody was allowed. A sudden burning childish curiosity seized Margaret. Now a kind of curiosity, or a spirit of curiosity, developed in her mind, and she wanted to go inside the room, and she wanted to find out something. Like she just wanted to go inside the room, और वो जानना चाहती थी आखिर क्या हुआ, कुछ चलो देखते हैं इसके रूम में है क्या. The door was ajar and she could not see anything within. She pushed it open and walked in. So the door was neither open nor closed, properly. So it was ajar means it was open a little bit, थोड़ा सा खुला हुआ था, and she pushed it open and entered the room. At once she was struck by the simplicity of everything around her, the dark and heavy hangings, the massive oak furniture, the maps on the wall in no way recalled to her mind the lazy man about town or the leader of fashion. Okay, so यहाँ तक देखते हैं, उसके बाद next page में जाएंगे. So at once she was struck. Struck means she was puzzled once again. She was amazed. She was startled to see the simplicity of everything. So उस रूम में जब वो घुसी तो there were a lot of things, right? A lot of there were hangings on the wall. Hangings क्या होता है? देखो, hangings, large decorative fabrics hung on the wall for decoration. So heavy hangings were there, massive, a lot of furniture were there, right? So the furniture were made up of oak tree, like made up of the wood, the kind of wood, the kind of wood which we get from oak tree, which is extremely expensive. And the maps on the wall in no way recalled to her mind. अब और walls के ऊपर जो था, there were some maps, कुछ maps था, which were मैंने draw किए हुए थे, which were drawn on the wall, right? तो in no way recalled to her mind the lazy man about town. ये सब चीजें जो थी उसके दिमाग में एक बार भी ये सब चीजें रिकॉल नहीं करा सकी. मतलब इसका मतलब हुआ कि एक बार भी ये सब चीजों को देखकर उसके दिमाग में एक बार भी नहीं आता था कि वो लेजी है. कौन? सर पर्सी ब्लैकनी. वो मैन अबाउट टाउन है. मतलब मैन अबाउट टाउन का क्या मतलब होता है कि कुछ ऐसे लोग होते हैं जो लाइक दे आर रिच, नो डाउट, एंड they like spend a lot of time in attending parties, in societal affairs, right? Because they have got the capability of spending their money lavishly, because they are affluent, they belong to like luxurious life, और वो बहुत affluent होते हैं, opulent होते हैं, stumptuous होते हैं. So that's why they have got a lot of money to spend all this money lavishly on societal parties, on societal affairs and all. तो और हाँ, एक बहुत अच्छे फैशनेबल ड्रेसेस पहनते हैं वो. मैन अबाउट टाउन, वुमेन अबाउट टाउन एक ही चीज़ है. मैन अबाउट टाउन, वुमेन अबाउट टाउन, और द लीडर ऑफ फैशन. सी, here it is written also, like these kinds of people are very interested in having or following latest trends of fashion. ठीक है, latest trends of fashion, they always remain on the lookout for latest trends of fashion, or they always remain on the lookout for following this fashion. तो उसे देख के लगता नहीं था कि वो इतना लेजी है और इतना फैशन के पीछे भागने वाला है. ये सब चीज़ों को देख के नहीं लगता था कि वो ऐसा है. So all these things were like when she was recalling the kind of impression or the kind of image about her husband which she had got, or other people had also got the same kind of image, the same kind of impression about her husband. तो उन सब चीज़ों को वो she was unable to recall to her mind. क्यों? क्योंकि जब ये इन सब चीज़ों को देखी कि उसका जो रूम है वो इतना क्लासिकल चीज़ों से सजा हुआ है. क्लासिकल मीन्स ऐसी चीज़ें जो एकदम पुरानी होती हैं, और उसका जो रूम है वो इतने क्लासिकल चीज़ों से भरा हुआ है, तो कैसे कोई विश्वास कर सकता है कि जो जिसे इतना क्लासिकल चीज़ें पसंद होती हैं जिस लोगों को, वो इतना फैशन ट्रेंड के पीछे भागने वाले हो सकते हैं. मतलब these are two opposite things. On the one hand, how it could be possible on the one hand that he loves classical things, and on the other hand he is going towards, or he remains always on the lookout for new trends or new fashion trends. So these are two opposite things. कैसे ऐसा हो सकता है? तो she once again she got perplexed, or she got like vexed, बहुत vexed हो गई वो ये सब सोचकर. ठीक है. So that was the outward. Let's go to the next page. That was the outward. Just a minute. So that was the outward image of Sir Percy Blakeney. Actually वो उसका outward image था. वो जो मैन अबाउट फैशन जो था या फिर लीडर ऑफ फैशन, वो दैट वाज हिज आउटवर्ड अपीयरेंस. बट अगर इफ़ यू टॉक अबाउट द इनर इमेज ऑफ सर पर्सी ब्लैकनी, तो वो ऐसा था. ठीक है. वो फ्रॉम द इनसाइड और फ्रॉम द कोर ऑफ हिज हार्ट ही लव्ड क्लासिकल थिंग्स, ही लव्ड दीज काइंड्स ऑफ आर्काइक थिंग्स, यू कुड ऑल्सो राइट. ठीक है. वो बहुत क्लासिकल टाइप का आदमी था. लेकिन अगर तुम उसके आउटवर्ड इमेज को देखो तो वो कैसा था? बहुत लेजी टाइप का था, बहुत लाइक कैसा था वो? बहुत लेजी टाइप का था, फैशन के पीछे भागने वाला था. ठीक है. सो दैट वाज द आउटवर्ड इमेज ऑफ सर पर्सी ब्लैकनी. ऑल्सो देयर वाज नो साइन हियर एट एनी रेट ऑफ हरीड डिपार्चर. लेकिन वो रूम में किसके लिए आई थी पता है? वो रूम में इसलिए आई थी बिकॉज शी वॉन्टेड टू नो, और शी वॉन्टेड टू हैव अ काइंड ऑफ हिंट through which she could make out, or she could figure out as to what had made him depart so hurriedly. ऐसा क्या है जो इतनी जल्दी वहां से भागा? मतलब इतना जल्दी वो माने नॉर्थ की तरफ जो वो इतनी जल्दी इतनी हरीड तरीके से वो भागा. तो शी एक्चुअली वांटेड टू हैव सम काइंड ऑफ हिंट थ्रू विच शी कुड फिगर आउट द फैक्ट, और शी कुड फिगर आउट द इंफॉर्मेशन कि भाई वो क्यों इतनी जल्दी सुबह सुबह या इन द मिडल ऑफ द नाइट वो उठ के भागा. एवरीथिंग वॉज इन इट्स प्लेस, थ्रू द ओपन विंडो द फ्रेश एयर वॉज स्टीमिंग इन. सब कुछ नॉर्मल था, और विंडो से जो है फ्रेश एयर वॉज कमिंग इनसाइड. फेसिंग द विंडो एंड वेल इनटू द सेंटर ऑफ द रूम stood a business like desk which looked as if it had seen much service. अब एक middle of the room में क्या है? There was a desk, or there was a table kept in the middle of the room, and what kind of impression it was giving to her mind? That it had given a lot of service to its master. मतलब जो इस टेबल में बैठ के काम करता था उसको ये बहुत सर्विस दे चुका है, बहुत सालों तक सर्विस दे चुका है. बिकॉज इट वॉज लुकिंग वर्न आउट. होता है ना कि बहुत एक चीज़ को बहुत दिन से यूज़ करते करते वो थोड़ा पुराना दिखने लगता है, वर्न आउट दिखने लगता है. तो इट वॉज लुकिंग सो वर्न आउट दैट इट वॉज गिविंग अ काइंड ऑफ इम्प्रेशन, और काइंड ऑफ इम्प्रेशन ही दे रहा था उसको, दैट इट हैड गिवन अ लॉट ऑफ सर्विस, और इट हैड बिकम ओल्ड, इट हैड बिकम थोड़ा सा वर्न आउट हो गया क्योंकि अपने मालिक को बहुत सर्विस दे चुका है. देखिए मैं ईच एंड एवरी लाइन का मीनिंग देने के लिए आई ट्राई माई बेस्ट, बिकॉज एट द टाइम व्हेन यू गेट योर एक्सट्रैक्ट, सो यू कुड बी आस्क्ड any question, like you could be asked what is the meaning of this that which looked as if it had seen much service. You could be asked these kinds of questions. Write down or give the description why it is written like this, as if it had given much service. तो ऐसा भी क्वेश्चन आ सकता है. सो यू हैव टू एक्सप्लेन दिस कि ऐसा क्यों लिखा हुआ है टेबल के बारे में. सो दैट्स व्हाई आई ट्राई माई बेस्ट टू गिव यू the meanings of each and every line along with the meanings of each and every word given in that line. Apart from this, I also try my best to give you the synonyms, so that you could write all these synonyms while giving your answers, so that like it's going to leave a very good impression on the mind stuff of your teacher. So मैं दे रही हूँ, I am giving you these and I am laboring hard behind all this. So आप ज़रूर इसको कॉपी में नोट डाउन करके अपने आंसर को लिखें, ताकि मतलब मैं जो लेबर कर रही हूँ, बिकॉज मुझे भी सिनोनिम्स खोजना पड़ता है, लिखना पड़ता है सिनोनिम्स को, एंड देन आई गिव यू वाइल गिविंग माई एक्सप्लेनेशन. सो आप उसको लिख के ज़रूर अच्छा मार्क्स स्कोर करिए, ताकि मुझे भी अच्छा लगे और मुझे ऐसा लगे कि येस माई वीडियोज़ आर एटलीस्ट गोइंग टू हेल्प यू आउट in the greatest manner possible. Okay. Margaret turned and looked. Okay, तब आज यहीं तक हम लोग रहने देते हैं, because it's already 30 minutes and I don't want to make my videos longer than 30 minutes, right? Because it's going to be boring on the one hand, and secondly you will also become tired, right? So इसलिए 30 minutes are more than enough. So I'm going to stop my this story up to here. It had seen much service, and in the next part of the video I'm going to start from Margaret turned and looked again at the desk, right? So well, if you like my ways of teaching and explanation, then do like and subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and please share my videos with your friends also, and please do not forget to press on the bell icon, so that you get all the notifications of my videos as I upload them, right? So next, in the next video we are going to start from here. So till then, goodbye.